Now, the next game on Saturday is the 8 o'clock game or 8:30 game or 8:45. I don't know what the exact time of the game is, and I don't really give a shit. But it is going to be the Saints visiting your boys. Now, George, everybody.
I almost had a coronary last night.
He almost had a coronary.
And I'm on Twitter with Doug Franklin, and we're going back and forth, and I hope it's a good game, yada, 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 yada. And along about the third quarter, Chris Collinsworth. I came this close to throwing the remote at the TV. That pissy-mouthed, cunty human being. I got so angry.
What did he say?
So Dallas lines up. Now, mind you, at this point, Dallas they're playing at home. I get it. They have not had one penalty called on them the whole game.
Right.
Bear with me. Okay. Not one.
Right.
The Eagles seem just, okay. So I sent a tweet to the dude. I'm like, wow, that's a hell of a home field advantage. You've played better than 3/4 of football and you don't get a penalty. Next thing I know, delay of game, Dallas. I was like, oh, that sucks.
right.
Well, Collinsworth goes, wow, golly gee, Willikers. That was quick. What happened?
Did you see what happened though?
I'm sorry, no. Not only do I not give a shit, the asshole scored 2 plays later.
Right.
And that cunty McCunterson goes, after Dallas scores, goes, well, that's justified. I'm sorry, wait. So the refs every time a ref blows a call, the other team should score a touchdown? Shut up! That's not how it works.
What was the rule? If it goes out of bounds at 20, the clock starts at 40 seconds, right?
I don't know the rule, and I don't care. I don't care about the rule. All I know is that was the only penalty the Cowboys had called on them. And yes, I know my team won.
Right.
But let's face it, did they deserve to win? Anytime the other team turns
to win.
Anytime the other team turns the ball over 3 times and you win by 1 point,
I will say Dallas had a better game plan than I thought. It was a much closer game than I thought. Dallas has gone in, and since 2008, in week 17, when it's a do or die game, they lost yesterday against the Eagles. Last year it was the Redskins by double digits. The year before it was the Giants by double digits. And in 2008, it was the Eagles again by double digits. And do they want to keep Jason Garrett?
Yeah, supposedly.
Yeah. I don't.
Well, here's the other thing I don't get. For all you people who want to get rid of Romo, okay, then what?
Maybe he's not jinxed.
I don't think it's Romo. And here's the other thing.
They're cursed.
There's 5 teams maybe right now, maybe 6 teams who would not take Tony Romo and not only take them on their team, but make them their starter.
Right.
There's 32 teams in the NFL and 27 of them would take Romo tomorrow and make them their starter. So stop. Like, I saw a person today posted on Instagram, oh, the Cowboys need a savior, and they think it's Johnny Manziel. I'm like,
who did that? We need to go there and slap them in their face.
And they're a
ring
Cowboys
their doorbell,
fan.
then slap them in their face.
I don't understand. Like, if you're a fan of your team and your sport, like, you should know that Tony Romo's not a bad player. Tony Romo is good.
At this point in time, I'm starting to think that, and we'll get to the game, guys, but I'm starting to think that the Cowboy franchise is just like the Redskins franchise. It's just your jinx from the top down. You know, I mean, Jerry Jones in the last 15 years has won one playoff game. One playoff game in the last 15 years. And we know how much talent comes through Dallas and how much money. I mean, you're looking at the 2 best franchises from a financial standpoint in the league, the Redskins and the Cowboys.
And they can't get out of their own way.
And yeah, they can't get out of their own way. But getting back to the game.
That leads us to the Saints having to travel to Philadelphia.
Now, how cold is it going to be? Because George knows everything.
Yeah,
how cold is it going to be in Philly at 8 o'clock on Saturday night?
And this is, what is today?
Today is the 30th.
Okay. Projected temperature for that game, 27 degrees.
27 degrees.
Now, that's for the day. So that means about 8 o'clock at night, that's probably going to dip 5, 6, 10 degrees maybe.
Yeah, it's probably going to be 20.
Yeah.
They're going to be blowing a lot of smoke.
Yeah.
Smoke circles, smoke signals.
Now, where does Brees play?
Brees plays in the Dome.
Right. And
The
Philadelphia
Thunderdome.
plays...
I know, Mad Max reference. Okay.
Philadelphia plays...
On natural turf.
outside.
In ghetto land.
Well, around the stadiums, it's
Because
not
you got
that bad.
to throw a pass and avoid getting hit in the head with beer bottles and snowballs and all that other crazy Philadelphia
For the opponents,
shit.
yes.
Right, for opponents. So,
Good luck.
yeah, what we're getting at is, man,
It's going to be a tough game for the Saints.
it's going to be tough because the Saints, not just do they not perform well when they're outside, but also on the road they struggled this year. And, man, you're going to go against a team that is, believe me, Chip Kelly is going to have that defense in New Orleans, they're going to be like breathing hard because he's going to keep going and going and going. You better believe he's going to keep moving. And if the way Shady McCoy has played all season is any indication of how he's going to play this upcoming weekend, deuces to the Saints.
I hope.
That's what I'm thinking. I like to see Philly win. Even, obviously I'm a Redskins fan, but I like to see George have a big smile on his face and not throw a temper tantrum.